Beautiful peach lace. Mexico. Getting ready for Denver. Lots and lots of slabs to wash. It's been a few days since Brandy's washed slabs. And I think it's my turn to wash them because she washed the last batch. But it's nice and cool in Utah. In the mornings, we've got shade on the west side of our house. And it's time to clean up and wash slabs. We got slab saws going in the background too. Some good stuff coming off the machines right now. This lace I was happy with it. Sometimes you get lace and it's just kind of blah. This had great peaches, even great reds. Good stuff. Yes, you're the first one here. Thank you for joining. We're just doing some cleanup. Lots of slabs, lots and lots of slabs to wash. All kinds of stuff. But it's a job that has to get done. This was some fossilized light, fossilized fish eggs, California. We didn't have a very big chunk of it, but we got the other slabs in here somewhere. And of course, the beautiful, beautiful Tiffany from Utah. This was a nice nodule that we cut. I was trying to get all the mineral oil off. And when we get ready for Denver, we'll have all of our tubs out. And we don't want oil in our tubs. People get grossed out. And they touch it and they put the water back and they look for something to wipe the oil off of. But the lace turned out great. And we got quite a bit to wash. We cut some chevron. Amethyst also. Good looking stuff. Great pattern. These little cracks and crevices, all the yucky stuff likes to hang out there. Oh, this was some moss from Mexico. It was a nice chunk, but it had reds. A lot of it's translucent. It's kind of hard to see through the bubbles, huh? Pretty material, good hard. What else we got in here? This, I posted one of these slabs on Creative Slab yesterday to see if it would sell. And I don't quite remember. I know I got it from a collection either in Las Vegas or in California. But to me, it looks like there's hematite running through it. But great reds, great patterns, almost going into oranges, you know. But I was happy with cutting this. It's pretty good, pretty nice stuff. Hi, Marsgate, how are ya? But yeah, we're just washing slabs before it gets too hot. And this was a piece of Tiffany that the oil I should have used a saw that had very clean oil in it. I used a kind of a saw that was kind of dirty, and it turned all the white yellow. But still excellent appreciation on it. Nice agate pocket. Anyways, let's see what else. Oh yeah, what do we got here? So I got this from Kevin Kessler. It comes out of Durango. Not Durango, I'm sorry. Deming, New Mexico. They call it the Sonora Dendritic. The club used to have the claim, and Kevin got it, and we might have an opportunity to dig this with him in spring and bring out our equipment and just do some trade. But it's the first time I ever cut it. But there's almost like little desert scenes. Oh, those naughty bubbles, huh? Little desert scenes going on in there. But great pattern, good hard, almost like porcelain, but it is a jasper. Purple and pink Tiffany stone. I got more of this unknown red jasper with hematite in it. Good looking stuff. I think we got some Levi lapis. I think this was from Peru. Got this a few years back. OJ, there's some decent orbs in there. Like how the greens go to the yellows, and then there's some little micro orbs down here. But it was kind of a chunk we found in the back. And of course, beautiful Tiffany stone. Wanted to start the appreciation a little tiny bit, but still great pattern. It's good hard. All right, we got to pick more out of here. We still have this whole tub to do, and these. We're just gonna grab a handful. Plop it in. Throw some more Dawn with a little ducky. We know it's safe for the ducks. More moss from Mexico. We will definitely save that. If you want it, you can have it for sure. Hi, D Tim. Tim, how are ya? We're just washing slabs before it gets too hot, and yeah, I don't know if we can get the. Oh, it's telling me to. You can't really see. Yeah, you could kind of see the translucent. This was good, fun stuff. I liked it. I was happy with cutting it. It's just some type of moss from Mexico. Picked up in Quartzsite this past year. Uh-oh. Buy full time, full bands, heck yeah. Oh, wait, let's see if we can get this camera set again. So, yeah, we had the weekend off. We've just been cutting slabs and got quite a few more to do. I don't know what this was, but I know this came from the collection. I just thought it was super pretty. And I don't know if it's some type of wood or what the heck it is, but I like it. So every few days, or 4 or 5 days, if I'm cutting, we have to sit here for hours and wash all the oil off. And this peanut obsidian had great little tiny orbs, little peanuts in there. I was happy with. This was a pretty big rock, and we cut quite a bit of it. What's next? Oh, rainbow. Caught a little bit of flash on that one. There is some other rainbow that we did get amazing. Oh, there's some more flash. Another chunk of Tiffany. This looks like it's a butt cut of that one nodule I cut. Tiffany is always beautiful. I always have fun cutting it, never really disappoints. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, the desert scene, the chicken track. More peanut. Great peanuts. Then it kind of went into like this weirder stuff, this kind of spiderwebby. The next sale, we're not 100% sure. We might have the opportunity to go dig, so we're gonna definitely go and do that. We're just gonna keep getting going and keep cutting more and more and more. But we're not 100% sure. Dave was talking about coming out this coming weekend, but I'm not 100% on that. But we do have tons of new slabs, lots of new slabs. We did get in some Royston and some estate turquoise, and I've cut some of that and showed y'all it. We did get a new bucket of Campitos. This one I stopped cutting because I have a problem cutting brown rock. But if the brown rock has really great pattern, and then I will cut it. But the orbs are kind of cool, and this is like a bird's eye. I don't know where, but I ended up stop cutting that one because I don't like brown rock. What do we got in here? More pink and purple Tiffany. So I soak all the slabs or I put the slabs in kitty litter. And then I don't use Dawn in the beginning. I just soak them in water for days, multiple days. And then all the oil just kind of rises up to the top. And then I do a final scrub with Dawn before we price them, before we give them to Brandy to price. But I really like this. I think the hematite in there is going to, that black line, I think it's going to cut beautiful calves. Oh, what did we got? Oh, I think this was either Kalinga Bay. Yeah, I think this was Kalinga Bay from out in California. Reds, oranges, white. Ah, this stuff was cool. Fish eggs. Little tiny cool little Orbeez. Little Orbeez going in there. I've got Augustine message me. He wants me to go out and have breakfast with him, but I gotta finish working. I gotta keep working. I don't know. Dave's on. Dave, people were asking when's the next sale. Are you still thinking of coming out this weekend, or? Kalinga Bay. Tiffany stone. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm hooked too on this rock thing because I keep buying rocks, I keep digging them, and I keep cutting them, and I keep being amazed by the colors and the patterns, and then once you start cutting calves, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. You get a nice, beautiful polish, a nice, beautiful finish on them, and okay, I gotta keep going because I still got a lot. I don't have. I like to stop and look at the rocks at every stage. When it coming out of the earth, we nick a corner off of it. When it comes off the slab machine, when we're washing them. This was pretty cool stuff. Blues and greens. And I think this is hematite too, but I don't know for sure. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, here's a good chunk of that one. I'll kind of show you guys. Maybe Dave knows what this is. I mean, I think it's some type of chrysocolla, some type of copper mineral. But it's kind of hard when you're buying stuff from a collection to know exactly, especially if the people you buy from the collection, it wasn't their material and someone had passed away and it was their fathers or uncles, or we do our best to try to represent what it is. But I like this stuff. I like this. And then another chunk I gotta show you. So this is coming off the saws right now, but this came from the same collection. But it's almost shattuckite-y looking. But this is, let's see if we can get it. This is the juice, says Dave. But I love it. I mean, look at those colors, and it's freaking, yeah, this chicken track isn't like that. I need a hard rock to hit a hard rock. There we go. No. This time. Yeah, it's good. It's not no crapacola that always falls apart on me when I cut it. This was nice. This is nice. Okay, keep going. Quit looking at the rocks. I still have quite a bit to quite a bit to wash. I mean, we still got this whole tub over here. Still got these over here. This is what we finished so far. But a nice looking tub so far, for sure. Now we gotta grab some more, throw it in. Looks like we got some rainforest. Some Gary Green. More moss, more Tiffany. Uh-oh, I lost my brush. What do I do now? What could I have done with it? There it is. Get some more Dawn on here. Kind of missed the brush, didn't I? All right. There we go. More Kalinga Bay. I believe it could be Kalinga Bay or Stony Creek, but I don't, or Stony Creek. I live in Utah. I'll come wash rocks with you. Heck yeah. Come on over. We'll put you to work. We love the company and talk rock. We're always looking for good help. So Maria, Brandy's daughter, she had just, she had quit her job. She'd been attacked by a dog and got bit like 30-something times. Not Stone Canyon. It looks like Kalinga. Cool. And so she quit her job. She's like, I'm done working at this rescue for you know, helping out dogs. And she loves animals, don't get me wrong. She has 2 dogs of her own, but she got a little scared, a little spooked. But she wants to start helping us out with sales. And so she's been selling Legos on Whatnot. And so she's going to start doing cabs for us on Whatnot. Because most of the time our inventory just sits, you know, except for when we're doing sale, you know, doing shows and stuff. But we've dropped quite a few shows. And so we figured, yeah, we can pay her commission. She can start posting stuff and doing lives on Whatnot with our cabochons and see how she can run with it. And that'll be super exciting. So once I have a Whatnot account set up, and so does Brandy, but once we figure out which ones we're gonna send her to, we'll definitely let people know. And for those of you that are silversmiths and looking for cabs and help support, get someone excited, get the youth excited about these rocks to continue this generation. I'm hoping it'll be great. Yeah, for sure. You know, if she can work for herself or work for us, and then eventually we can help her get on her own. That's the goal. That's the plan. And she's a great worker. She's a hard worker. She helps us with the live sometimes, mostly with Penny. But these kids nowadays are a little bit more technical. This Gary Green was pretty good too. I like this. Oh, look at those patterns. Let's see what else we got in here. More Kalinga. But sometimes it gets better. You get in the middle of the rock and they get better and better. Well, this was a wedge cut. I don't know why. Usually I'd put in a separate pile, but it must have been super good. Yeah, rainbow. Someone's gonna have a hard time cabbing that one though. But it changed on us in the direction. There's like a natural fracture that was healed, and so it kind of became these two separate orb things. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, more Tiffany's, always good. That purple is just something about Tiffany I just really enjoy. Kalinga. This one got cut pretty thin. I don't have anyone to blame but myself because I'm the only one that runs the slab sauce. This one is a little bit thin for my liking. It's probably more close to 5.5. But translucent moss from Mexico. Great stuff. If Dave is still there, he might know what this stuff is. And he either came from a collection in Northern California or Las Vegas, but I'm not 100% sure. But I like it. All right, keep going. There's still lots of slabs to wash. More Kalinga. Love it. But I think all my slab machines stopped. I'm gonna have to go and get muddy real quick, and you all coming with me. Let's see. What do we got? No, I'm not gonna get muddy. But I am just gonna turn this last one off. But I can show you what we've been cutting. Hampton Butte. And this stuff is problematic. Big old rock, but it has a lot of fractures. So it's gonna end up being little 1x2s. What do we got in here? We got more of the dendritic, Sonora dendritic. Oh yeah, this was that cool blue stuff. Can't see it because my machines are so muddy. I need to clean this guy, but I don't really want to. What do we got in here? Oh, Levi Lapis. What do I got going in here? More of the peach lace. And so I kind of just put it in this fryer and strain it out. Anything that has been treated or phosphate, I'll keep it separate so it doesn't sit and soak in water for days on end. And so I keep those separated. This is more Kalinga. This machine's down, belt broke. Really sucks. But I gotta put a new pulley on it. And I got the parts, I just gotta do it tomorrow. Or maybe today, I don't know. And then we got Osh Jasper in this one. But anyways, now I don't have to worry about machines getting bound up or something. Everything's turned off. And keep washing the best that I can until I'm sick of washing. And then Brandy will take over. But Brandy's in there sorting right now. Turquoise and by size and grade, and grading out Damali for a customer that we're getting ready to go. And I think she's headed to the Southwest to go see a couple customers down there to drop off some material. All right, let's see if we can get this to stay again. All right, yeah, not too much left. Oh, you gotta see this. Oh, why does this phone like to turn so much? There we go. Oh no, and I buried my brush again. More Tiger's iron. This I wanted to show you. So we did find a piece of labradorite in there, back in our pile over here. But the flash was absolutely amazing. Fortunately, we only got a few slabs out of it before it changed pattern or disappeared. In the sun, I think I kind of caught it there. But beautiful lab. I always have a hard time cutting it because it's super hard to get the right direction. And I was really happy with this. And this is just hard material. I had to put it on one of my slowest saws. But I hope we get to go dig that with Kevin. It'll be fun. And I found some rainforest. The rainforest was pretty. Peanut. Great orbs. Kind of bands too going through it. Looks like all the orbs just kind of merged together in one, or found a healed fracture. I don't know. But great pattern. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, so this was the other rainbow that we were cutting. Come on, Bubbles, get off there. But there's some pretty good flash in here. But like there was this line right here, and it's healed, but it kind of completely changed the pattern of the rainbow, how to catch it, you know? Anyways, keep going. Lots more to wash still. More rainforest. Oh, this was fun. This was the dendritic opal. Lots and lots of dendritic. Really heavy. Usually you'll just opal. So this stuff is from Australia. We got it from our friends from Australia in Quartzsite last year. More peanut. This is another nodule from the Tiffany. Beautiful. Well, Brandy will be happy that I got all these done, because usually she ends up washing all the slabs, and she's got real sensitive skin, so the Dawn will actually start irritating her hands after a while. If she sits in it for an hour or so. More Gary Green. About as good as it gets with the Gary Green. I was really happy with this rock. More peanut. Moralo opal. Mexico. Not Tiffany stone. But that was great purples. Great purples. I mean, I can tell the difference. But can you? I definitely can. Mexico, Utah. But I've never seen like this clear agate, but in Tiffany, you know, it looked very similar. And I've never seen this pinkish area where it comes out of. I'll show you this end cut. So this is like the clay, like what it comes out of the Tiffany stone. It's more of like a lighter material than compared to the Meraldo. Some people try to buy this stuff and pass it off as Tiffany, and I always tell them, no, that's not Tiffany. But two different host rock that it comes in, or you know what I mean, matrix, not matrix, but where it comes out of, you know, but so similar in color, so similar in. And Tiffany I've mostly seen in nodules. This stuff is more longer veined. But anyways, this is still both beautiful material. I love purples. What else we got in here? Oh, so this is some type of vein material. Again, I have no idea what it is, but it is translucent. It was a fun one. I had fun going around in my backyard and just stuff that we've picked up over the years and never had time to cut, and I've kind of been home for the last little bit, and so we've been able to cut a lot of rock that we normally wouldn't cut, because we always are on a crunch time and say, oh, we're out of Tiffany, we got to cut Tiffany. Oh, we're out of, you know, ocean jasper, we got to cut this. So I've had a little bit more time to cut material that I wouldn't normally cut, and it's kind of fun, you know, seeing what's in stuff. And I remember buying it at collections or but there's gonna be a nice little variety whenever we do our next sale. And okay, we're almost done. We're almost getting through this. Let's see. More moss, chicken track, blue stuff, Tiffany. Yeah. Oh yeah. ¿Qué pasa, amigo?
Are you live?
Es mi amigo Agustín. ¿Dónde? ¿Ah?
Hello.
Hello. Adiós. Augustine's a good guy. So he comes up 8 months out of the year. He's lived with us for about 6 years. He used to be on my landscaping crew, and when I did commercial landscaping, but he has a beautiful family in Jalisco, and so he comes and stays with us 8 months out of the year. Every year that he gets his visa, he comes up, and he still works for a landscaping company, but he comes out and mines with us. I've taught him how to silversmith, and yes, the whole doing hands on the wheel. He's a mechanic, super handy, just a great friend that he's always welcome at our house, because he always helps with everything and always busy. He's working sun up to sundown, but just a great guy, you know. I think he feels extremely fortunate to be able to come to the States and make enough money to support his family throughout the year, and doesn't necessarily have to work when he goes back into Mexico. Yeah, this was more moss. This was more of the green and blues with hematite, unknown. Oh, this is more of the Moraldo opal. And sometimes it's got buggies in it, but that's for the oil and yucky stuff like to hide in these little bugs. I think I overfilled my bucket. But it was a great piece that I got, that I bought from our friends. Deep is purples. Deep, 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 deep purple. So this was a Tiffany stone that I used dirty oil, and I wasn't too happy. Oops. Yeah. We want to make sure that someone's getting it. It's not going to fracture shipping or either happy. Not the prettiest stuff when the white got tainted yellow, you know, but it might end up in our dollar pile or $5 bin or something. More Kalinga. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just join. This was one of my favorites when we were cutting. It was just a small little seam. But the orbs on this guy, I like. Fish eggs. Ooh, light. California. Exact location I have forgotten. Whenever I forget, I'll end up calling Jeremy Berg for anything that's in California, and he'll tell me, oh, that came from here and here and here, and stock hasn't been able to get it for this long. Jeremy is wonderful for information. He's been doing this so long that... More Tiffany. Great nodule. Beautiful. This is more of the moss from Mexico. You get bubbles. It's hard to see the rocks. More moss. Translucent. Well, I think you guys have seen all the flavors, you know, but I tried to cut the same flavor or something so we can fill up a full tub. So washing them isn't exactly the most exciting stuff. I mean, for me it is, because I get excited once I get all the mud and oil off of them. I get to really see the pattern. I got some wild, appreciated material from Berg on Prineville. Oh, awesome. How was the Prineville show? I've heard great things about it. I can never get into it unless I just take a risk and go there and just be standby, you know, and I might do that next year. But I've heard great things, and all the field trips and stuff that they do. I've heard great things about the show and a pretty good turnout. More Kalinga. I like it. I know, why the hell did this big fat guy get in with the slabs? I don't know, but it's super tight little Orbeez of the peanut obsidian. Yeah, the phosphates the phosphates I don't leave in water. I put those separate. But I think I just got a notification that Dave's going live, so I'm gonna jump off, and you all can go check out Dave and see what he's selling. And thank you for hanging out and watching me wash slabs. It's been a great morning. So, anyways, thanks y'all. You have a wonderful day, wonderful Sunday. Stay cool, and thank you.